Yo, what's up guys? This is the Insane Game Freak here to bring you Pokemon Best Wishes Season 2, Episode 36 review. The best way to describe this is that the shit is now really starting to hit the fan. But another way to describe this is you can also say this is in the episode that shows how much N has grown as a character, which, not gonna lie, I'm actually kind of shocked about the way because the episode is really just setting up all the players for the final fight. And I know this arc is this. I think we're coming to like the last, what, 3? It'll probably be this episode, next episode, and the episode after that, and it'll probably be done. Because the next episode doesn't even look like shit gets wrapped up. It just looks like we'll probably see Reshiram by the end of the next episode. But obviously I gotta review this first. Because in this episode, we seen Team Rocket, we seen Team Plasma, we see Gator showing up. Well, Gator doesn't show up, but we see him show up in the preview. So he's on his way, and Chorus, fucking Looker or slash Handsome. I still can't get over that. The nigga's name is Handsome in Japanese. And it's not like it means something in Japanese. His name is Handsome. Who calls a character handsome? Well, I mean, as a name, that's just a weird name, but whatever. And then obviously they separate. Usually the way it works is that Ash either gets captured or he gets separated. From what it looks like, he just gets separated with N, which I guess is another development thing for him and N. Which I did like that conversation they ended up having, because it shows that N is actually a lot more open-minded now compared to Helena and Barbara. Because he mentions that he's like we get to hear the legend and everything about how this correlates with N. Essentially, you gotta be a person of virtue to kind of speak with Reshiram. And since Gatis was using N, that's probably why Reshiram destroyed everything in the first place. Now they're just like, fuck it, we're just gonna use N to get him to show up, and then we're gonna have Chorus take control of him, which is a pretty obvious plan from the get-go. But at least we now know pretty much the basis of it, even though he still hasn't admitted his plan, which is the one thing I will give Team Plasma. You may not love this arc, but they did do a couple of things right so far, and I've enjoyed it. Granted, we're in the final stretch. We have plenty of time to fuck it up because it's Pokemon and that's how it works. But so far, this arc has not been that bad. We've had like some filler, but that's about it. There hasn't been any, like, the episodes with N in them aren't really bad. I don't think anyone has like an episode they hate because N is in it. But regarding N's conversation with Ash about, it's like, you know, N is like that character who would make Ash question things purely out of his straight curiosity. And he mentions the fact that it's like through his travels he's seen, you know, Pokemon happy. He's seen Pokemon happy with humans. Pokemon that work with humans. You know, this is calling back to the filler with the whole firefighting thing. You know, he's seen the pros and cons of humans and Pokemon being together. But he feels the need that he needs to show Helena and Barbara this, because Helena and Barbara are on what he was on when we first met N. I can honestly say that we have seen a change in N, if nothing else. N has his whole discrepancies with Ash, but he understands that Ash is a good person and that Ash cares about his Pokemon, and that's, you know, to me that's something. I'd rather him and I like the fact that he doesn't just get straight out converted. He's neutral with Ash. He's like, I don't necessarily agree with everything you do, but I understand that you care for your Pokemon, and even if you do something as much as like battling, which I'm not a huge fan of. And I like that. I like how he didn't just like, Ash didn't just straight out convert. You can trust, you can be just like me because I'm the main character and the main character is always right. I like the fact that he disagrees with Ash. I like the fact that he realizes that Helena and Barbara's mindset is not the perfect mindset, which now makes me think, since N was younger than Helena and Barbara, was he raised by Helena and Barbara? And maybe Helena and Barbara's ignorant view of the world is where N gets his ignorant view of the world? Just an interesting thought. And obviously, I mean, this episode is mainly just setup. It's like, oh no, Team Plasma is taking control of the situation and, you know, captured Silent, Iris, and Juniper's dad, and then the Looker. And I honestly thought that was a Team Plasma. I thought that was either a Team Rocket or a Team Plasma agent when I first saw the dude that looked suspicious as hell. And then I was like, oh, it was the Looker. And I was like, oh, well, why are you threatening her with a pipe? That was like the dumbest scene. That was like one of the dumbest scenes I've ever seen. It was like, is this nigga threatening this chick with a pipe? Are we serious here? You're a part of the international police and you are threatening a gang member with a pipe. This is 2013. Who threatened niggas with pipes? I want someone to pop out in the background and be like, oh look, we got a badass over here. This nigga's holding the pipe, and you're just kind of like, really? Really, Looker? A pipe? A pipe? What the fuck? It's like, fuck guns, I have a pipe, nigga. What the fuck? Oh, that's fucking retarded. I'm sorry, that's retarded. Overall, I mean, as far as a part one, and I know that's what this is, like a part one to like a 3-parter. I have no problems with it. N's character, I have no problems with N's character currently. He hasn't really been converted, and you know, he's just stating his thoughts and opinions, and Ash is being shonen. The one thing I did want to see is Ash change a little from this experience. No, because they put N in such a state that it's more of just Ash trying to get. All he really did was he managed to get N to see him and to see what he represents. He didn't necessarily change his companion completely, but he did get him to see him. And I guess if that's all that's going to happen with N, I'm perfectly fine with that, because if nothing else shows that you don't have to change your mind just because you meet someone else. Y'all don't have to completely agree on everything, but just let them be able to see you. If this is where N's development with this shit stops, I will be perfectly fine, and I will call this arc a good first attempt. Maybe need to cut down on the filler, but good first attempt. But we still got a few episodes left. They can fuck this up so easily. But please leave your thoughts and comments in the comment section below. Thank you guys for watching. As I said, it was a pretty, you know, as far as the start goes, pretty start, but that pipe shit was just fucking laughable just because that nigga was threatening a gang member with a pipe. What? But anyways, this has been the Insane Game Free. Thank you guys for the support. Thank you guys for commenting and sharing the video and everything. Leave your thoughts and comments in the comment section below. Life's a game, play to win, and I will catch you guys later.